Susanne Johnson. Ms. Johnson, what's your topic for the record?
I know that's your preference, but not required. My name is Susanne Johnson, and as a district parent and taxpayer, I'm outraged by the way politics and personal agendas have corrupted this school board. This isn't leading with integrity or transparency, and isn't putting students first. Clearly, things have gone seriously off the rails when there are 2 superintendent and 4 board member resignations in less than 2 years. And you cannot correct course and restore public confidence unless you act with the utmost integrity and transparency. And I'm not talking about aiming for the bare minimum that you can get away with. First, let's be clear. I haven't heard anyone arguing that we don't want someone to complete the superintendent duties upon the resignation of Dr. Mitchell. No one's saying that. If you listen to what many of your constituents, including the previous speaker, had alluded to, they would like to do this in the most cost-neutral way, which is to have the assistant superintendent serve as acting superintendent. We have seen many districts doing this, including Dover, where Dr. Mitchell is heading. After their assistant superintendent was acting superintendent before being promoted to superintendent. We are again asking why this board is supporting more spending on central office positions when you are relying on rainy day funds for our students' needs, such as the autism classroom. And you're reducing classroom positions through retirement, such as our middle school math teacher, despite only 18% of our 8th graders being proficient in math. That's where you should be spending money, not on central office. But you want us to believe you're putting students first. Beyond the additional cost of at least $1,500 per week for the proposed acting superintendent contract, you don't instill confidence that you're looking for the best leadership possible when that vacancy was posted on the website for a grand total of 3.5 business days. Wow, you're casting a wide net there. Without putting the resignation of the superintendent or creation of a new position on agendas for open meetings to allow for public comment before taking the action of posting that position. Then we all see Gettysburg School Director Al Moyer at last week's meeting, and we put the pieces together that he was there for the interviewing that was being done last week, and that this rushed and questionable process must have been the last straw, leading to President Thompson's resignation following school director lawyers and Superintendent Mitchell's resignations. There are potential conflicts of interest concerns with a Gettysburg School Board member serving as our acting superintendent in this district, which is considered a 10th member of our school board. So how can he be on 2 school boards at once? I don't know. Further, it isn't clear how Mr. Moyer can fulfill some of his duties in the proposed contract, which specifies, quote, the acting superintendent will attend all board meetings and committee meetings and devote his full-time attention, energy, skills to his office and will undertake all duties required as acting superintendent, end quote. What happens, like tonight, when there's a Gettysburg School Board meeting and a Littlestown School Board meeting at the same time? I can only assume that's why he isn't here this evening. How can he really devote his full time to be acting superintendent for Littlestown while he also has obligations to his Gettysburg Area School District's constituents and to his responsibilities as director of the Gettysburg Recreation Council? Will he be resigning from the Gettysburg School Board or Recreation Council to really devote his full-time attention to being Littlestown's acting superintendent? I strongly urge this board to reconsider this candidate and alternatively consider the most cost-neutral solution of having the assistant superintendent serve as acting superintendent, just as many other districts have done. There are transparent ways to handle transition of the highest administrative positions in this district that instill public confidence in school leadership. Instead, what's being done is illegal and reeks of corruption. At the November 4th general election, voters need to demand change for what's best for students, teachers, and taxpayers. Finally, with the new announcement this evening, I'm looking forward to seeing the results of the district's new video streaming of the board's meetings. Since I haven't heard discussion of the cost at any board meetings, I can only assume it didn't have anywhere near the cost of $50,000 or $80,000 or whatever it was that was quoted 2 years ago, and was the excuse to limit recording to audio instead of video up to this point. Thank you.